Alright, welcome back everybody. Nick Krasson here. Today we're going to be taking a second look. This is the redo. A second look at the Re-Engaged NAT combination. Natural and atmospheric Tamriel. The reason I want to take a closer look at this, well, there's a few reasons. I was a little surprised to see that Fireman AF saw my videos, and he left some comments and we chatted back and forth a little bit. So he's given me a few tips on things, and one of the reasons that I wanted to redo this combination is because sometimes I can be a bit of a dumbass. And there is a spell that comes with NAT, and I knew about this spell, and it brings up a bunch of options in here. But I looked at these briefly, but not very thoroughly. And when it came to the problem with the flickering lights, Fireman AF suggested to go into the graphic options, and if you click next, which I didn't do, you can disable the NAT's interior lighting and color correction, whatever it does for interiors. And I did not know that. So I did that. Unfortunately, it didn't resolve the flickering problem. And I'm going to say problem with air quotes here, because we're going to find out here in just a minute that it's not actually a problem. I thought it might have something to do with RLO, so I disabled RLO. I still had a problem. Then I decided maybe I should go to the mod author's webpage for NAT and see what they have in the description, because you should always read the mod author's notes in the description. And the mod author did state that NAT should be put near the bottom of the load order, which I did not have it there. I had it probably before the middle of the load order. So I went ahead and moved it down the bottom of the load order just before Dindalod. And I still had the air quotes again problem with the flickering lights. But I also remember that the only time I noticed that problem was when I had NAT, whether I was using Re-Engaged ENB or NVT ENB. That was the only time it was showing up. So I'm sitting here thinking, what is it about NAT? Well, then I decided, maybe there's something with NAT that it doesn't like that particular light source, because as I was looking around the house, most of the light sources were flickering, but not all of them. For example, the light source here and here were not flickering. And it didn't look like this light source here or the one by the fireplace were flickering, but it turns out it was. I found out later on. So I decided to go into Creation Kit and take a look at that light source. And here's where the dumbass comes into play. Because if you click on Edit Base for a particular light source, if you click on Edit Base, there is a little section called Flickering. And you've got 3 checkboxes in there. You can select one of the 3. One is called Pulse, one is called Flickering, and one is called None. And this particular light source I was using was set to flicker. So the light sources are doing what they're supposed to do. They're flickering. The fact that it's, it was noticeable with NAT, I don't know. NAT's not doing anything wrong. It's not, there's nothing wrong here. I didn't like the flickering, but NAT's working properly. The light sources are flickering like they're supposed to. The only thing was, it wasn't noticeable before, and I don't know why. I would have changed out. As a matter of fact, the light source I had here originally was flickering quite a bit. And so I said, I don't like that. I changed it out. But I did not notice the other light sources flickering. Most of the other light sources, like the one I have here, let's see, This one I think was a candle light. The one that I have up here, the ones that are upstairs, the ones that are all around the outside of the house is a Draugr Torch 02 non-shadow. I think that's what it's called. I think the ones in here are default candle lights, but those were all set to be flickering. So to resolve that, what I did, and again, I don't want to say fix a problem because this technically is not a problem. They're doing what they're supposed to do. But to resolve that, I made a duplicate of that light source, and then I gave it a unique ID, and then I went and checked that box for none, for no flicker. And then I replaced all the light sources. So as you can see, no more flickering. So the issue, not the problem, was resolved. Hey, you know, I'm still learning modding, so that was something I didn't think about. And again, I didn't see anything flickering. So it was only noticeable with NAT for whatever reason, but that doesn't mean there's a problem with NAT. The problem was with the idiot behind the keyboard. We won't name names. So, let's see, what else? One of the things I liked about NAT was that the watercolor option you get with Realistic Water 2, it maintains that color quite well. And I think there's not very many weather mods that retain that color. Mythical Ages does. That's one of the reasons I like that one. And one of the reasons I wanted to keep NAT is because NAT maintains that watercolor very well. Now, I may end up changing that at some point, but I like it and I want to keep it in there for now. And Fireman AF gave me some tips on how to adjust the flames and get them to a little more orangey. You may notice they look a little bit different now. I've been slowly making some adjustments. In fact, we can look right here in the bloom section. These ones here. So I've been making some minor changes to these to get the fires to looking closer to where I want them. Not quite there yet, but it's getting close. And again, personal preference. Some people may look at that and go, "What? Looks fine." You know, I want them a little more orangey. But again, it's getting there. So, with that, what are we going to do? This is the redo video. As a matter of fact, let's head out. I can explain things on the way. All right, you may notice the ground looks a little bit different. I've been testing some grass mods. So right now there is no grass mod. This is strange looking default grass. This is not what I remember. There's got to be Noble Skyrim or something else changing this. It should be default grass. But I wanted to disable my existing grass mod, which was grass fields, and then come back in game and make another clean save. Nice, looks like we got a little bit of weather rolling in. So, let's get on the move. Now, the last time I did the test, where there was two of them, there was one that was interiors, where I tested several different combinations, ENB and weather combinations. But before that, the first one with Re-Engaged and NAT. Back off.
Don't go to the Blue Palace. The Master is on vacation. Don't go to the Blue Palace. The Master is on vacation. Don't listen to Dervenin.
Psycho. Uh-oh. Should I? I'm going to let this go. I think we'll have opportunities to do some more ass kicking a little bit later.
Vacation is where the head is.
Get away from me,
what Dervenin told us about
freak.
The Master. He's cozy in his solitude.
I've got an ice shard with your name on it. Wow. Okay. Man, this looks really good. Clouds look good. I got, there's another program, I can't remember the name exactly, but it's supposed to generate LODs for ground textures, so maybe that stuff in the distance will get fixed. The mountains look great, and why wouldn't they? It's Red Rocks 4K. So as I was saying before, what we did was we ran up the hill, went past Helgen, we went over the mountain past Hamar's Shame, and down into the Rift, came back, went to Guardian Stones, and back to the cabin. So we're not going to do that exactly this time. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to check a few interior cells. The first one we're going to go look at... Oh, snap. Let's see. I love these guys. You gotta do better than that, boy. Fix your aim. Alright, if you say so. Shit hurts, doesn't it? Where did your buddy go? What's wrong? You act like you can't throw down any more spells, man. Alright, you got one left. One less. Alright, man, you're all alone now. And you're all out of magicka. Which is why I can do that. Oh, these guys are always so much fun. Well, let me switch these back out to my standards here. Okay. When we did the interiors, we looked at Embershard Mine, we looked at Bleak Falls Barrow, and we're going to go take a quick look at those again. Because now that I've disabled NAT interiors, I want to see how those look. But there's another interior that we did not look at. And that is an Imperial Fort. Now, when it comes to Imperial Fort, there's some good news and some bad news. Good news is, there's one close by. Bad news is, it's kind of occupied, and I'm not sure the current occupants are going to appreciate me just wandering in there. Oh, wait a minute. That's not the bad news. That's the good news. That's right. We've got some bandits' asses to kick. We're heading to Helgen. And those bandits have respawned. This is the third time that I've tried to make this video. The first time, dumbassedness took over and I forgot to hit record. The second time, it was recording for about 45 seconds and then the recording stopped and I have no idea why. I had an hour and a half of really good footage and gone. I don't know what happened. Man, that's a nice looking scene, isn't it? Got some ominous clouds up there. The front of the mountainside's lit up. Okay, so we're going to go deal with these idiots in here, and then we're going to go check inside Helgen Keep. Do a little interior comparison. Because I'm curious to see if there's going to be blinking lights in there. Hint, I already know there are. Where is everybody? Let's see if there's anybody up here. This really has nothing to do with Re-Engaged or NAT. It's just...
What was that?
I'll tell you what it was. It was this. Bye-bye.
It'll be so much easier to rob when you're dead!
Goes without saying, stupid. Jeez. Brilliant, huh? Alright, where are the other ones? I know there's a few more. Come on, get up. It's in my contract that I have to go for headshots. Thank you. That was nice. Should be one more down here. This guy's a magic user. Hey, you know what? Oh yeah, I was gonna kick some ass. All this time I've just been using magic. I'm like, I'm not really kicking ass. I'm just throwing spells. I figure it's time to break out the weapon. By the way, the sword is from a mod called Zikoru Sword Collection. It's excellent. This one happens to be silver with the silver weapon script, so it does extra 20 points of damage against undead. Yeah, check it out. See, it's flickering. I bet that's the same light source. Or one of the same. It could be the Draugr one, or it could be the candle one. It's probably be the Draugr one because it's got a little bit of orange to it. That one's flickering. See, and I'm sure it's always been doing that, but I never noticed it before, or it was so minor. I don't know. I hear dumbasses. Wow, that was a big airball. Aw, come on. Be decent, will ya? Well, the light levels in here are really good. This spot right here is always really bright, but it's a little less bright than I've seen in the past, so that's a good thing. So, yeah, this looks good. Yeah, I'm trying to determine about the light source itself here, if that's kind of where I want them. Excuse me, lady.
Someone there? Thought I heard something.
Stop that. Stop that. I'm sorry, what was that? Oh, these shadow casting lights are great. It's too bad you can't use more of them. You can't put more than 4 in any one interior cell. My house has 2. One at the forge and one at the fireplace in front of the fire on the first floor. I had one in the player's bedroom, but it just... you didn't even really notice the shadows in there. So I ended up getting rid of that one. Yeah, I think these are flickering too. Because, well, you can see that moving around. The shadows moving around. That's not the flickering I'm talking about. Some lights do that anyway. I guess that's to simulate the dancing fire kind of thing. I miss my spells already. Oh, the sword has its fun. I gotta remember, I'm not just here to kick the crap out of bandits. We have to check the light levels.
That is-
What about Sovngarde? What do you think, bag tag? Oh, man, I totally missed. Wait a minute, you guys have a chest down here? That shit is mine. Alright, this looks good. What else are we going to do on this particular test? Oh yeah, there's another one. Ah, they're always fun. We're going to be traveling around Skyrim a little bit. We're going to be looking at the exterior light levels, daytime and nighttime, and hopefully we can get a little bit of weather in there too. So we're going to be heading to Markarth after this one, and then from there we're going to go to Morthal, and then we'll either travel on foot up to the coast, or I may fast travel to Dawnstar, and we'll see how things look there, because I need to see a clear day up there in the snowy area and see how bright that is. I really don't want to, you know, if I'm down here in Falkreath and I'm like, oh, this is a little bit bright, I think I'll turn down the brightness some. Or maybe I might think it's not bright enough and I'll turn up the brightness and just be snow blinded when I get up there. So where's the spider? There's a spider that hangs out down here. There you are. Missed. And you're done. Stop that, you're dead. Oh, it's freaking out. Let's get out of here. I don't know. I think the light levels in here are really good. See, that one's flickering too. Strange. It's a little annoying, but again, it's not an issue with the weather. It's not an issue with the light source or the ENB. It's just, it's doing what it's supposed to do. I just never, it just seems a little more noticeable now. I figure before we head to Markarth, we'll check the light levels here at night. It's almost, what is it, like 9:30, almost 10, 9:46. I can see quite a bit. Let's get past 10 because I think 10 o'clock is when nighttime technically starts with respect to the ENB. It's still pretty much the same. Yeah, I think I would want this to be a little bit darker. However, again, I need to get this up on YouTube and see how it looks there because it may be plenty dark from that perspective. And if I'm going to be recording episodes and uploading them, people need to be able to see what's going on, or they're just not going to bother watching. I mean, I wouldn't, but so, you know, if everything was too dark, what would be the point? But it looks like it's a slight overcast, so I would expect it to be actually be a little bit darker. But we've got other areas to check before we make a decision and do any adjustments. Do we want to try Bleak Falls Barrow again? Yeah, I do. Very quickly. Because with that one, I don't think I disabled the NAT interiors. So I want to do that. I want to look at this now since I do have that disabled. We'll just run through here real quick. Yeah, I think this looks really good. Light level's good. See, it's flickering too. This is probably the candlelight, default candlelight. That's so strange. Oh well. As long as it's only in caves and barrows, you know, I can live with that. I just didn't want it in my house. So I think the lighting in here is really good. But you won't really know until it's uploaded if an area like that I just shot that ice shard at, if that can still see any detail. Because right now I can see the cracks and stuff in the rocks. Not that you need to see that, but it's gonna, you know, I don't know. Let's keep going. We got a lot of places to visit. This place, this little pathway right here is always really dark. Now I can see a lot of the little rocks and stuff, the detail on the ground. I'm wondering if I'm going to be able to see that once it's uploaded. Because this looks fine to me. This is actually pretty dark. If that were a little lighter, it wouldn't be a bad thing. This looks pretty good. That's a fern. I want to point that out because I'm curious as to whether or not I'll be able to see that when this is uploaded. I think the light levels in here are really good. I'm liking it quite a bit. You know, I was saying before that it was, I don't remember if it was with NVT, NAT, or maybe also with Re-Engaged and NAT. And I think I owe Fireman AF an apology, because the way I watched those videos back and the way I was talking, I think it kind of came across as I was like critical of the ENB for it being too light, especially in Bleak Falls Barrow. What I was trying to say, and I didn't do a very good job of it, was that it was just, for me, what I was looking for, it was too light. And again, it's personal preference. You know, everybody likes things a little bit different. Some like a little darker, some like a little lighter. And also, when I was down below in Bleak Falls Barrow, I disabled the ENB, and I said, "Oh, look at that! It's lighter with the ENB," and that's not a correct statement, because I continue to forget that I have a lighting mod installed. So just because I turn the ENB off doesn't mean that it's vanilla, because I think I said something like that, like, look at vanilla is darker than with the ENB, and that is not an accurate statement, because I still have RLO taking effect all the time. I can't turn that on and off. So I just want to correct the record. Alright, let's take a quick look at Bleak Falls Barrow, just for comparison's sake, and then we're going to head to Markarth. See, some of the blowing snow here is kind of black. That's interesting. Hmm. Come on. You know you're getting one in the old... There you go. Right up the old baby maker. No, he blocked it with his bow.
If I can just...
You mean if you can just fly? $2:30 in the morning. I don't know, this looks really nice to me. Maybe it could be a tad darker, but again, I'll have to get it uploaded to really know for certain. Let's check in here real quick and get ourselves to Markarth. I'm trying to keep this video at a reasonable length. Yeah, see, this looks okay. Now, personally, I wouldn't mind if this were a little bit darker, but what really matters is what's down below. The fire has a nice warm glow to it. This butt always seems to be a little bit yellow. I don't know. I think the light levels are good. Like I said, I think I would prefer it if it were just me not recording and uploading. I'd make it darker. But they're going to get darker when they get uploaded, and I don't want them... I sound like a broken record now. I don't want them too dark that if you're watching it, you can't really tell what's going on. It's not really worth your time to watch it then, if you can't tell what's going on. Yeah, this one's blinking too. See that? Oh, seizure time. Yeah, that one's blinking. I wonder if I made the light sources a little too warm. Well, since this is where Draugr hang out, I can almost guarantee that light source up there is the same one I'm using in my house. The Draugr Torch 02. And it's blinking, you can see that. I just wonder why I never noticed that before. That's so strange. Maybe it's an RLO thing, after all. I don't know. Anyway, no, I think the light levels are good in here. I was just being a dumbass by not looking to see if those light sources are set to blink, so... Because I was being a dumbass, I gotta take one on the chin. Ouch. Alright, let's move on. We need to go to Markarth and several other places. Here we are. It's about 4:20 in the afternoon. We've got a setting sun. We've got some darker clouds over there. The rocks are really lit up. See? These rocks look nice. Okay, well that side's a little bit blurry, but, you know, the rest of these... Okay, this is not a rock mod showcase. Man, that's a nice looking scene. Well, we'll check this again at night. We're going to wait a few hours. This looks fine. It's a... Well, I was going to say it's a little bit bright, but I don't know. Alright, we got to go check something else. So, yeah. Man, that's... I think I need to get a picture of that. It's pretty impressive. You got the rocks are lit up by the sun and the dark clouds behind it. Alright, hang on. We got to go check something else real quick. I figured, as long as we're in the area, might as well come kick the crap out of some Forsworn. I'm sure you understand. Has absolutely nothing to do with the purpose of this video. But, I'm gonna do it anyway. Bag tag.
That's the best you can do. I'll kill you. Put you down. Enough.
Wow, look at you. Look at the altitude you got. Excuse me, sir. Do you know how to swim? There went one eye. Who's throwing ice spikes? Well, my aim is just... There we go.
That's your best, huh? I can take it.
Get the bow out of the way. How can I do a good bag tag with you get that thing in the way?
You won't live to see tomorrow.
Oh, you're still here? What do you think of my flames? My flames alright? They're still too bright?
Fall back.
Fall down's more like it. Look at that, somebody way over there. Oh man, what a shot. Again, on the move. Man, that was impressive. It's the liver splitter. Well, this was fun. Anybody else here? Yeah, walk out here where I can hit you easier. Oh, just missed. There we go. What did she say? I yield? Man, when did the Forsworn become such wussies? Oh, damn it. This is not what I meant to do.
That's what you want, huh?
Wow, the sunset is really making things red. Nice. Well, I guess that's it. I really wanted to come up here and wait for nightfall. Hey, we got a little bit of red sky over there. That's cool. Yeah, I really wanted to wait for nightfall and see how, what the light levels are here. Who said that? Oh, yeah. No more magic for you. That's really kind of loud, isn't it? Oh, these fires look pretty good. Alright, let's see. Let's wait 3 hours till we'll be in nighttime. I see these fires are a little bit brighter now. I'll have to look into that. It's definitely look a little bit brighter. Or is it just because it's darker out here? I don't know. I'd say the same thing that I noticed with the other ones. It could be at this hour. Let's wait another hour. Okay, now it's a little bit darker because I could see the color on the vegetation not down there. Let's wait one more hour. Yeah, I think it should be a little bit darker maybe because I can see like that is green. But again, we'll have to wait until it's uploaded. Here, let me get my favorites back up here. Now I'm kind of curious now because that one seems brighter. So do these flames. Okay. So there's something that happens with the saturation at nighttime. I'm thinking. I don't know. Anyway, let's get to Morthal. Alright, here we are. It is 8:15 in the morning. A little cloudy, a little overcast. It's a nice looking scene. I think this is kind of where NAT shines a little bit. It's a very natural look at here.
I get lost sometimes. I'm not sure where I go, but I'm not here.
How about getting lost right now? I don't know if that's, you know, the look here is how much of it's NAT, how much of it's re-engaged. The scene looks nice though. The water is not the fantasy teal stuff. I think it's because this water here is different than the water that you find in the streams and lakes. I think this is, what's it called? Murky, I think. So that's probably why. Let's head out here in the swamp a little bit. We'll wait till midday and see what it looks like here. Then we'll wait till nightfall. Check the light levels there again, and then head over to Dawnstar. Some God rays kicking in right there. Mud crab. Nice. What do you call that when you do a 360 and a half? 520 or something? I don't know. I was going to say 420, but I don't want people to get the wrong impression. There's a standing stone out here somewhere too. I always have trouble finding it. It's like usually when I find it is because I just stumble onto it. Oh, look, here it is. This is a pretty cool spot, man. Sometimes I come out here and just spend hours just picking plants, grabbing river betty. There's one now. I know that's speedtail. That one's a river betty. Alright, let's wait a few hours and see what the midday sun looks like. Alright, 1:15, because I think daytime starts at 1. And that's what we're in right now. A little cloudy, a little overcast. You know, overcast day, I wouldn't mind it if it were a little darker out here. Just kind of get a little bit of the gloomy creep factor thing going. I'm a big fan of the creep factor. Well, I'm having no FPS problems without a grass mod. That's going to be tough. Okay, let's wait till nighttime. Alright, we have a little bit of rain. That's fine. I'd say the light levels... See, here we go. I was saying before I thought the other areas could be a little bit darker. It's fairly dark out here on a cloudy night. I don't know if I'd want to turn this down any. I mean, I can see pretty well over, all the way over to there. Well, not well. I can see over to there. I can see the bushes and stuff. But when this is uploaded, I don't know if we're going to be able to see past that. Uh-oh. I think I see a spider. Yep. Damn fake kill cams. There we go. I didn't know if I was hitting them or not. Blinded by my own spells. Alright, let's head to Dawnstar. Over here, it's 3:30 in the morning. And we've got a crystal clear sky. A lot of stars. Oh, we really didn't need that. Yep. Alright. Let's get it on, Scaleback. Where'd you go? more shouting for you. Oh, I can't believe I missed that. What am I stuck on? Okay, these are... Yeah, I got a little too much on the bloom. You can see from the shock spells where it's kind of overdid it there. That's right. No more shouting for you. Where you gonna land, buddy? You're not so tough without your shouts, are you?
It's really dead then?
Well, what do you think, genius?
What manner of magic is this?
Something's happening.
There's something happening here. Sorry. Everybody gathers around and goes, oh my god, what happened? And I'm just like, yeah, another day at the office. We will wait till daytime, see what the light levels look like here in the snow. And then, you know what, I might skip Whiterun. I might just go straight to Riften. I want to see how the aspen trees look. So, let's wait till daytime. It's pretty bright, but it is an absolutely clear, cloudless, cloud-free day. So you would expect it to be plenty bright. But that's why I wanted to come here. I needed to see what this was like here. Is it too bright? Is it, you know, anything unusual about it? Oh, banditos. You know I have to.
Force?
This guy's cracked me up sometimes.
Enough!
Not quite.
Cannot best you.
I know. Alright, is it just you two? I thought there was another one hanging out up there. Well, it is very bright, but you know, that's what you get on a day like this. There's not a cloud in the sky. Speaking of the sky, it looks really nice. Very realistic. I always thought Cathedral's sky looked a little too perfectly blue. Yeah, stand over there by the ledge. Oh, wait, that's it? Oh, come on. You couldn't survive a fall like that. Look. See? Easy. Right? Where did he go? Oh, there he is. Or was that the other guy? Yeah, who cares? I don't know. I think all things considered, the brightness out here is appropriate. Ground's covered in snow, not a cloud in the sky. It's about midday. What is the time? Yeah, 11:30. I think this is where the light levels should be. Well, daytime starts at 1 o'clock, so let's wait 2 hours and see if anything's different. No, looks pretty much the same. Alright, that's cool. Good. Let's head to the Rift. Well, here we are. It is a little bit after 2. So we get a chance to see how this looks at night. What's splashing around down there? Is there fish jumping in the lake? Oh, you know, I bet that's that. There's an arrow that's out there in the water. I wonder why this water isn't more blue at night. Usually it is. I wonder if that's because it's overcast. The mountains look kind of green right now, but that's probably just because I'm hungry. And I want to finish this because I really want to go get a sandwich. Okay, that light source right there, that's part of Clarelux. That has nothing to do with... Well, I don't know if the ENB changes I'm making are affecting that. I guess it would be. But I can adjust that through Clarelux. Yeah, the fires are still a little bit bright. I'm working on them. The shock spells are definitely... Yeah, you can't even see the bolts anymore. It's just a big fuzzy path of white. My fault. Alright, let's wait till the warning. I'm really interested to see how the aspen trees look. But before we do, is there a full moon or something? I don't see one, but I see a lot of shadows out here. This seems like there's... I don't know. It seems a little lighter than I would think, being that it's overcast sky. Okay, let me get away from the wolf here. We'll wait till morning to see what this place looks like in the daytime. And then we gotta wrap this up, because like I said, I need to go get a sandwich. I'm starving. Alright, this is 7 a.m. Some clouds, not quite overcast sky. This looks fine. That looks like it has a little bit less of the fuzzy white stuff. Be quiet. Let's wait another couple hours. Whoa! Alright. What's the first serious rainstorm we had in this video? You know, I might have to wait a little bit longer. I want to see this area on a bright sunny day. Well, I haven't had much success getting a bright sunny day. So we have a bright sunny morning. There's that dumbass bear. Let's avoid that thing. We do have clear sky. Oh, another freaking bear. disease-ridden flea bag. See? Bone break fever again. It's a good thing I'm not making a save here. Hate getting diseased. Now this looks good. Just how would you expect it to see on a bright sunny day? Alright. I think I've seen enough. So now that I'm diseased, I'm going to go get that taken care of and fix me a sandwich. So, I have another video coming up soon. I'm planning on it anyway, and I'm going to be taking a look at a ground texture mod. It should be interesting. I may even be including it in my new Let's Play if I like it, so hopefully that video will be coming up in the next day or two. So, check back to see that. Until then, thanks for watching. Take it easy, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.